Hello and welcome once again to the Midnight Academy, the official webcast for Vampire: The Eternal Struggle. Many thanks to those of you who've given us feedback on what we've done so far. The responses we've had have been overwhelmingly positive. We're definitely going to be taking some of your ideas on board for our future webcasts. If you'd like to email us, our address is themidnightacademy@shroudfilm.co.uk. Now, with the 2008 Championship season upon us and the European and North American Championships in September and October, we bring you this short event report from the 2007 European Championships, which were held in Gothenburg, Sweden.
Hi, I'm Ferenc Vasadi from the UK. I'm here in Sweden, at Gothenburg, to play in the EC 2007, the most neutral, law-abiding country in the world, which doesn't need torpedo tubes. Hi.
She cries, children often do, when they're cold and hungry too. Come closer, look deeply in her eyes, so delicate, quite unlike her smile, like clinging backward in the fall of dread, confusion, still this silence gnaws upon your fingertips, cold yielding flesh. For instant isolation, far more sinister than the price of doubt. Yet you remain.
We took our cameras around for the whole week and we saw some first-rate games and social events. And our man in the field, Mike Nerd, even managed to collar the newly crowned European champion for a few words after the grand final.
Okay, so, and your name is?
Ferenc Vasadi. I'm from Hungary.
Okay.
And I'm 29.
And you just won?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
You've had a good time?
Yeah, I've been here for 2 weeks now. I'm traveling around Scandinavia.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just leave tomorrow. So.
Just in Sweden or Norway as well?
Sweden, Norway, up north.
And you've been playing all weekend?
Yeah, well, 3 days.
But you qualified before you arrived?
Yeah, I qualified first on Budapest, and I attended the Austrian qualifier and 3 other mini qualifiers. If I hadn't done any of them, so I've finished each of them in the finals. So it's like,
So you qualified 4 times?
yeah,
Okay.
something like
All
that.
with the same deck, different decks?
Yeah, no, it's to the same Tornado deck, and I play the same Tornado deck for 3 days here. So,
Okay, and it did really well all 3 days?
well, the first day it was 2 game wins, and had 110 players, and I finished like 10 place. The second day it was 1 game win, and it was enough for the 20th place. It was enough for the top 40 to qualify today, and today I won.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the deck itself?
Yeah, it's a Toreador deck. It's nothing special. Especially in Hungary, we have a very intercept-heavy meta game, and that's why I usually do decks, construct decks which can go through a block deck, and that's why it's full of aching beauties and crocodile's tongues. You must pay pool or life for the block, and there are some Toreador grand balls for vital actions. For example, parity shift, where I really need 5 pool or more, so there are 2 grand balls in it. So it's like a big voter grand ball deck. It's Alexandra and group 3 Toreadors.
Okay. But in the final there, it looked like it was quite difficult. It wasn't sure if you were going to get your prey.
Well, it's usually looks like this: Alexandra and just to cover Prince next to her, and the third Winnie just for the grand ball or for +1 lead. And it was actually going well. I expected my prey to play this dominate, obfuscate thing.
So a lot of deflection.
Yeah, we had a lot of deflection, but I expected that he will be much faster and just go through the imbued. My first priority when we sat down was to stop the Vorgul deck behind me. I don't want to see any Vorguls because that's one of the biggest threats for me. The direct hitters or whatever, it's a beast or a Vorgul, whatever. So that was the first, and when I was secure from him, then I could just move forward, put the aching beauties on and go forward. After I got my first VP, I wanted to go my second, but later I just realized that I don't have to. I just try to stay alive, try to keep the game as it is, and
Sure.
get the game win.
And what did you think of the standard of play generally? You know, over the 3 days, was it good? Did you see?
I really like the attitude of the Swedish players, the Finnish players, the northern players actually. They do much less tabletop than in France, in Switzerland. So it's like they're just playing.
Was there any particular highlights, any particular decks you liked?
This in Hungary we rarely see imbued. Nobody likes them. That's why it was difficult to expect. What can I expect from the imbued deck? So it was the first time I saw it can be quite powerful. Last day.